Yeah, Rodrygo, obviously former Santos man who joined Real Madrid in 2019. He scored 32 goals and 172 La Liga appearances. This is very much just still interest at this stage. What Andrea Berta has been doing over the course of the last few weeks and months is just speaking to all of the relevant representatives for those players that they've targeted. So if they're on the Arsenal list, normally what would happen, the sporting director would speak to their agents, speak to their reps and say, right, what's the deal? How much would it cost to get him out of the club? Would he be interested in joining us and being a part of this project? How much would he want wages-wise? They formulate those lists and then they'll go back to the management team, obviously of Mikel Arteta, who has a heavy hand in recruitment, and say, right, this is what it's going to cost us. This is the metrics with regards to finance. Who do you want and in what order? Our information this morning is that one of the top targets for that left-sided position is Rodrygo. So it'll be interesting to see how things develop now. We know that there are other names that they're looking at. Nico Williams, of course, in Spain. Leroy Sané, who's a free transfer. Morgan Rogers, who's had an outstanding campaign for Aston Villa. And they're looking for proven quality. They're looking for players that can take them from being the nearly boys to the Premier League champions.
Bueno, pues esperamos aquí, ¿no? Esperamos tú. Ahí viene Julio ahora. Rodri. Firmó, Chile para adelante.
Think about that, and please, can you talk about Rodrygo?
Yeah.
Because this guy, nobody talks about him. His work rate and his skills, what he does for the team. How is it to play with those two guys?
Firstly, Kylian, I think everyone knows what a special player he is. I think, if that start of the season was difficult for him, adjusting for a new team, incredible pressure, unimaginable for most players. And I think it was only a matter of time before he got started, and when the goals came, it was always going to be just a different level of player. The confidence he has, you give him the ball in any situation, he can make something of it. The speed,